Right from the opening line, you can feel the tension. This isn't just about parenting, it's about survival. When both parents are broke, self-represented, and exhausted, the courtroom becomes less of a legal arena and more of a battlefield of pride, pressure, and perception. Brace yourself. This one's personal.
And I'm not making it financially either. As evidence, and my back's against the wall. I'm the one that's came after for child support, and I'm still providing. I'm providing for 2 homes, child support there, feeding them here, daycare here.
Record in Randy Howard versus Dwayne Howard, 2022 DM 318. Both parties are self-represented. There is a income withholding order that's been filed in this case, so Brandy, are you receiving child support through that income withholding order?
No, and he quit his last job since we've last seen you, so I'm not even sure where he's working.
Okay.
I'm not employed at this time.
All right.
My job starts August 7th.
Might sound bureaucratic, but this one line carries legal weight. The judge isn't just asking for paperwork, she's enforcing a chain of accountability. No employer info means no wage garnishment, and without that, child support can't flow. It's the kind of small detail that decides whether a parent keeps custody peace or lands in contempt.
I'm not sure who did this income withholding order. I'm going to assume it was a 4D case. Are you working with somebody, Brandy, for child support?
No, after our divorce was final, I dismissed my attorney because they did all the paperwork.
Well, this one was filed.
Notice how calm the judge stays. That's experience talking. Family court judges hear endless job excuses starting next week. Remote position. Still waiting on HR. They've learned to read between the lines. The real question isn't when he starts work, it's whether he's truly willing to comply once he dosed.
After my previous job, I did
25.
I did apply for unemployment after not this job, but the last one from Progressive, and it was denied. So they may have done it when I applied, because that's about the same time I started receiving the notices. But I never received any unemployment because it was denied.
Well, they just filed a.
It could have been the Kansas or the Child Support Enforcement Office as well. I was working with them.
That's who you need to contact.
That's who I did contact, and that's probably the papers that they filed then.
Yeah, and it doesn't have an employer, but it's authorized, so they can send it to whatever employer they need to. So where are you going to work in August at?
Allstate Insurance.
Okay, where's that located?
It's a remote job, so I would have to get the address from them.
Okay. All right, you're required to provide that.
Yes, I know.
By the middle of next week. And Brandy, I would let them know who's got a new job and when it is, and that it's Allstate. Now, I ordered the 2 of you go to Midland. Did you do that mediation?
Yes.
And I didn't get any report from them that I'm aware of at all. So
I talked to Joy on the phone today. She said she would send it over today. We were at an impasse.
I wonder, Amy, have you gotten anything from Joy?
I have not, and I just came from the clerk's office. And I don't have anything from your inbox that was faxed.
Or anything emailed?
Nope, I have not.
All right. Well, then the next step, how much did mediation cost each one of you?
Nothing.
There was no cost.
All right. So the next step then is domestic conciliation, and you're going to have to pay for it. They'll give recommendations. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to have Amy contact Joy, confirm that you two acted in good faith and did your best to try to resolve these issues, and you know whether any progress was made or not, and who they might suggest would be a good domestic conciliator for you, and we will provide you with that information so you can start that.
Okay.
So we should get child support going. We should have a name and get you on the list for domestic conciliation. Are the girls going to school?
Where things level up. Domestic conciliation sounds fancy, but think of it as family therapy meets court order. It's the system's way of saying, you couldn't figure this out on your own. Now, a professional will. But twist, it's expensive. When both parents are strapped for cash, paying hundreds for this step can feel impossible, but skipping it means the judge decides everything. No appeals.
And
Okay. And that's not going to change.
no,
All right. Remind me, Mr. Howard, where do you live?
I live in Andover. They use my address for school. They are here every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay. And where do you live, Brandy?
I live in Rose Hill, so I drop them off every morning, and then his mom comes to watch them at his house. They get him on the bus and get him off the bus, and then I pick them up after work.
Okay. Has anything changed since they're not in school or since he's not working?
Really?
No,
Okay.
I watch them every day.
Well, why do you not do any transporting at all?
Because they've gone to school here. She had to drop Maddie off, her other daughter, every day. And in my work schedule, I worked past the previous job. I worked till 7. So she'd come pick Maddie up and pick my kids up as well.
Well, that's an issue you need to take up with domestic conciliation is the transportation. Usually that's shared. Not ordinarily is it reimbursed and that kind of thing. Usually it's just shared. But we'll see. So, okay, well, I wish you would have come up with something in mediation to have made this cheaper for both of you, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And I don't think either one of you are prepared to try your own custody case. And usually the district wants some professional recommendations after they have heard from both sides, reviewed all the information. Sometimes they talk to the kids. Sometimes they talk to school personnel. Sometimes they talk to relatives. It kind of just depends on what they feel the issues are and how far they need to investigate. And they try to get you again to come up with a parenting plan that you can agree upon. And if not, they make recommendations. So I have your positions, recommendations, and then my own thoughts. If we have to go to trial, I'll have to make the decision. Okay?
Okay.
So that's kind of where we're at. And I'm going to review the case. I will do an order for domestic conciliation as soon as we have an idea of where Joy might recommend that is affordable that you can go. It might be collaborative resources in Andover, but generally I think their first tier is like $750 a piece.
I have 4 kids to get in school, and with him not helping with anything lately, I got to get my kids in school. I mean,
Okay.
that's a huge fee.
Okay.
Now we reach the emotional flashpoint. Brandy isn't asking for luxury, she's asking for weekends so she can work. That's not selfish, that's survival. But here's the tragic irony. The very schedule she needs to earn more money depends on the man who's behind on support agreeing to give her.
All I wanted was him to take every other weekend so that I could find a part-time job since he's inconsistent so that I can be prepared to fully provide for my children. And for some reason, he doesn't want Saturday nights or any of the Sundays. So we got to do something. I have to be able to find a part-time job.
And I offered Thursday to Saturday, and it was denied.
You what?
I offered Thursday to Saturday, Saturday to 6 or 7:30, whichever worked better.
Well, why are you opposed to Sundays?
Just the way the work schedule is, I'll be off Thursday, Friday, Sundays, and if I do Friday to Sunday, I have one day off every 2 weeks to get errands and everything else done. because I have the kids.
I don't think you're in a very good position to negotiate when you're not paying child support and paying what appears to be your fair share. That puts you in a position to give what you have, which is time.
And I do every day. I take care of the kids every day, Monday through Friday. They are fed here every day. Nobody provides the food. I provide the food every single day for them.
And then you have them every weekend?
Pretty much.
Our current scheduling is I get them Sunday to Tuesday every other week, and in the off weeks it's Tuesday, Fridays. But they are still here every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 5:30 now when she gets off work.
As your mom is our daycare, so when you start working and when they go to school, they're basically just going to be getting on the bus and off the bus for like an hour.
And my mom is not paid for daycare, so we provide that as well. I'm providing for my kids. Everybody says I'm not providing and doing my fair share. I am.
And that line right there, that's the moment of truth. The judge flips the dynamic. If you can't pay, you contribute through time. Family court doesn't let you opt out of responsibility just because your wallet's empty. It's hard.
The only time I haven't paid child support was when I'm between jobs.
Well, will your mom provide the daycare on the Sunday so she can do every other weekend?
That's what she's provided. She has to provide Saturdays if we do that. So then you're asking to provide Sunday, so then she's going to be working what? 5?
I know, but how long have you been off work? Why couldn't you at least do it till you go back to work?
That's not what was requested. She's wanting to make this permanent change, and I know if I make the change, then again, it'll end up, she won't make the change back. Everything was fine until it was said, okay, I got a new job, and then, okay, well, we're going to change the schedule. Well, I choose a job based on what my schedule is at that point. That works for everybody.
You already have a job secured?
Yes.
No, Heather.
Harsh, but fair. Money or presents? Choose one of paragraph 7. This is where law meets real life. One judge's ruling today could decide if this mom climbs out of financial strain or stays stuck. It's not just custody. It's economics, independence, and dignity wrapped in one legal order. You can almost feel the stakes hanging in the silence of this courtroom.
Do you already have, or Brandy, I'm sorry. Do you already have a job secured?
A potential job, yes, is if I can get everything lined up so that I can work 2 weekends a month.
Okay.
It's in retail, so it has to be a full open availability.
Can you get some kind of letter of confirmation of employment?
Yeah, as soon as, I can't get hired or can't go through the process until we get this figured out.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what else to do except send you to domestic conciliation. Because I think you're at an impasse, like you said. So, I would probably order that he take the kids every other weekend until he's caught up on his child support. But I can't do that without an evidentiary hearing. And he claims there's more to it. So I need somebody to look into the different factors for me. Okay. All right. I just didn't want there to be any additional monies incurred that aren't going directly to the kids.
Just do Friday to Sunday. I'm done with all of it. Every time I suggest something that gets thrown out, nobody feels, or here's my concern. I just get it done. I don't want to keep going.
Well, I'll schedule you for an evidentiary hearing.
But I need to make sure she works.
Well, I need to too, so I want confirmation that she's working, that she's got a job and she's working, and that she, has started the job before she starts doing this. Because the sole reason it's happening is because she's not making it financially. She needs to pick up a second job, and the only time she can do it is on weekends. And she's not doing it every weekend, but every other weekend.
And I'm not making it financially either. As evidence, and my back's against the wall. I'm the one that's came after for child support, and I'm still providing. I'm providing for 2 homes, child support there, feeding them here, daycare here.
Okay, well, you might want to file a motion to modify and get with the lawyer as soon as you get a job to run through and make sure that there aren't alternatives for you. I don't know. But when it's ordered,
Near
it's
the
got to be
exhaustion,
paid
two
until
parents
it's
trapped in a
modified.
cycle of legal fees, missed paychecks, and endless hearings. No villains here, just two people fighting for the same thing in different ways. Stability. Family court doesn't always deliver winners. Sometimes it just stops the bleeding.